Tell me you don't want me to marry her.
Gotta be kidding me right now.
Next Wednesday.
I had a friend who said they were being investigated at the bank.
You're serious?
When life puts them to the test.
Does that call you?
Don't worry about it. Are you okay?
I would appreciate it if you mind your business.
I don't want you to be here. I want to be alone.
Will their old habits
Can I see you tonight?
I need you to do something for me.
die hard?
I'm reminding you why you keep coming back.
Tyler Perry's Sistas. All new next Wednesday at 9. Watch it live on BET.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing amazing. Oh, my sister fans, I know you are as excited as I am that Sistas is back. They are back with season 5 and we are going to do a trailer breakdown for next week's episode. This is season 5 episode 2, titled My Boyfriend Back. Before I go ahead and dive into the breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And definitely subscribe to my channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you can be notified each time a new video is up. And let's dive right into it. Alright, so we're going to start the trailer off with Karen. So we see Karen is still in the hospital and Erin shows up. And she's saying to Erin, "Did Zach call you?" So I'm thinking to myself, so Karen is in the hospital and she's asking Erin if Zach is the one that called him because nobody else knows where she is. So she called Zach to say that she's in the hospital, but she didn't call Erin. Like, we're going back to you being 100% sure that it's Zach's baby. You only call Zach. I understand that you're annoyed of Erin because Erin is pushy and he's all up on you and you don't want that. But I mean, you could have called him and said, "I don't want you to come, but I'm in the hospital," or something like that. And there is a part in the end of episode video where she is calling somebody a bitch. I'm not sure if it's Fatima or Zach, but she's on the phone with them and she's saying, "I'd appreciate if you mind your business," and she's like, "You're a low down bitch for that." I'm not sure who she's referring to, but seemingly she's upset at the fact that she thinks that one of them is the one that called Erin to tell Erin that she's there. She is shouting at him saying, "I don't want you to be here. I just want to be alone." Erin, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna keep on saying it until you do it. Erin, ease up off that girl. I mean, like, how many or how much more embarrassment is it gonna take? The shouting at you, I understand that she's hormonal and she's in pain probably, but come on. At some point, you're going to have to say, "Listen, I'm just gonna fall back and let this play out. If it's my child, I'll be there." I'm not saying fall back completely, but use your phone instead of just showing up. Just stop with the showing up because she is not feeling you at all at this point. Alright, so sticking with the Zach and Fatima story, we see there's a part in the clip where it looks like Zach is crying. He's sitting and he's like rocking back and forth. It looks like he's crying. I'm not sure if it's the conversation with Karen or maybe Fatima said something to him, or it's the fact that he feels maybe he still has feelings for Karen, or I think he just cares the fact that she's pregnant and he just wants to ensure that everything is okay, wants to ensure that everything is okay with the baby. If you guys have watched Fatima, you see there's a part where he says to Tony that no matter what, they made a promise that no matter what, they're not going to leave their kids. And I think that's the reason why Zach is so emotional about Karen being pregnant. I mean, this would be his first child and he don't want to miss out on the whole experience of the 9 months. And then at the end of the day, when the baby is born, it is his and he missed all that, the appointments, all that stuff. So I don't think it's the fact that he still has feelings for her. I think it's the fact that he cares and he's really hoping that this baby is his and he doesn't miss out on the experience. That's just my opinion. Because he did show up at the house, at Karen's house. Miss Lisa was there and he was basically saying, "If this is my baby, then we're going to have to work something out." Maybe he's talking in terms of working out something civilized instead of just having random conversations, people popping up at his house, talking all type of crap to his woman, and his woman is not going anywhere. So I think he just wants to set the foundation for co-parenting instead of having this whole thing just keep blowing up and popping up and causing problem in his relationship. We are going to move on to the next clip, which is Danny and Preston at the airport. So the last time we seen them, Preston was telling Danny that he's going to propose to his longtime girlfriend from like middle school or elementary school or something like that. So Preston is saying to Danny, tell me you don't want me to marry this girl. And Danny responds with, are you kidding me right now? And I think maybe this is Preston's last episode, unless he's going to show up with the boys. But if he's leaving to marry that girl, I don't think Danny is gonna stop him, because I know she likes him a lot, but I don't think she would be the type of person to say, okay, don't marry this girl, I want you to be with me, because she doesn't know where the relationship is gonna go. So I don't think she wants to do that. I think she's going to just let him go. I know a lot of persons were rooting for them to be together, including me, but they just can't seem to get it together. So Danny has been looking for Sabrina all day. She's been calling her and she's not getting any answer. So we see where Danny is talking to Calvin, and she's explaining that he had a friend who told them that they were investigating them for the robbery. And Calvin is looking hella confused, like, what? How is that even possible? When he knows that it was Q who did the robbery. No, Calvin knows that. So I'm guessing that Calvin is going to confront Q to see why is it that Maurice and Sabrina is in jail for the robbery when he's the one that did it. And then I think he's going to be the one to put two and two together to see, okay, so Q is really the one who's trying to set them up. I'm really trying to see where Tyler Perry is taking this storyline with Q and the robbery and Maurice, because I'm assuming that as soon as he gets out, he's gonna put Q out. Or is Q even going to come clean to say, I was lying, the confession was just me playing around and Maurice being sarcastic, and it really had nothing to do with them. I'm hoping that maybe or maybe not, because we do see in another part where Andy is trying to get some help to get Sabrina out of jail, or to even rectify the situation. And Fatima takes her to Madam. We know that Madam has a link with a judge, so maybe she can try to get bail or something like that to help Sabrina. So you guys remember when I was telling you that Andy and Gary had this whole heart-to-heart and they had a talk, and I think it's really over? Now look at this. Look what they're doing. Really? Like, I don't get it. I understand when you're in love with somebody and you keep going back, because in the trailer Gary did say, I'm going to remind you why you keep coming back. So Andy, is that the reason why you keep going back? The D is the reason you keep going back to that toxic situation? I'm really hoping not. And honestly, I have nothing to say about them anymore, because we see where Andy's calling him, asking him to do him a favor, and then we see Danny is looking for Andy and he comes up to see them doing their thing. I honestly, I'm not sure if I'm over it. There was once a time when I rooted so hard for them and I wanted them to be together, because I truly believe that they do love each other and they can be good together if they just leave the toxic ways. And I know that they can do good together, but they just keep proving me wrong. I mean, Andy going back there, is that really like the best decision? Because we're gonna go back there and it's gonna be like Gary is going to have this mental note that, okay, we slept together again, so that means I get another chance, I can push up on you, and they're gonna go back on that same roller coaster that they've been on over and over again without leaving each other. I think to how much they're toxic to each other, like they really should just leave each other alone. Like, let me tell you something, when you're toxic and that D is good or that vagina is good, trust me, it's like you're blind to everything. And I think it's the same thing that's happening with both of them, because it's like they're no good for each other, but when they get together and they have sex and it's so amazing, it's like, yeah, we can figure it out. Just give us some time and we'll figure it out. And I think that's what's going on with Andy and Gary. But I really think they should leave each other alone, unless they're going to get counseling together and decide that, listen, we're gonna work on this, no sex included, and we're gonna work on this together and see where it goes. That's the only way that their relationship is going to move forward or move any at all. That's what I think. So that's it for the breakdown, guys. It was a 30 seconds trailer for next week's episode. My boyfriend's back. That's season 5, episode 2, coming out next week. What do you think about my predictions? What do you think about my comments in terms of Andy and Gary, and even Karen and Zach? Let me know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to like the video. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching that video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like, share, leave a comment, and check out all the other videos on our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.